All right, welcome back to season 3 of our show. And today it's lamb chops and we're lollipopping them up. We're going to show you how to get these lollipopped up, seasoned up, and cooked up. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, like we said, it's lamb chops. We're going to show you how to get this trimmed up. So right here I got 4 racks of lamb chops. Now normally I would cook these on the grill or I would put these in an oven and I would leave them whole. But today we're lollipopping them. The flavor is going to be different and it's just going to be a beautiful bite. So the first thing we're going to do is clean these up. Now any fat that's on here, like silver skin around here, we're going to clean that up. So what I like to do is take my knife and I'll come down just the side of it like that, and I'll go down this way and I'll come back this way, pulling on it, and I'm just going to go down like that and just clean all that fat up and slide that over. Just use the weight of the meat. Let's go down here and get this off. Now a lot of times you'll see these lollipopped up in restaurants that won't serve you the entire rack. Or you'll go to a wedding. If you go to a fancy wedding, they'll have these out for cocktail hour. And you'll get a piece of a lamb chop. So that's where you'll see these. I'm just going to cut all that out. And they're really tasty. Now they're a lot harder to cook when they're like this because you're doing a lot more work. You're separating the rack. But at the end, you could just eat all of this, which is beautiful. So I'm just going to come down, take all that out of there. Now you could leave this on, and when you cook them, you're going to have to pull it out of your mouth, and I don't like pulling anything out of my mouth when I'm eating it. So I like to do it all from the beginning. This way all I got to do is sit back and eat, right? I'm not working while I'm eating. I'm going to do the work ahead of time, so this way I can just eat my food and that's it. So there's a piece in here. I'm going to pull that out of here. See that piece in here? So we're going to just go inside, pull that out like that. Now this piece at the end, I'm going to get my bigger knife. I'm just going to cut this piece right off. And this piece here, I usually save that for my dogs. I usually cook that up on the side, and I usually save that. And I'm just going to use my knife to come down and get this piece out of here, right here. Just follow that around. So we're going to get that cleaned up. Now we're cooking these a couple of different ways. We're going to grill some, and we're going to fry some up in the pan. So this way you get to see how it's done both ways and choose which one you like, or if you want to try them both yourself. Me personally, I love them on the grill, and I also love them fried up in the pan. So anytime I get a hold of these, I'll do them both ways. All right, so now that we got that, always work with this hole. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to get off a lot of this fat that's on here. Now you can hold on to that fat. If I was going to cook these whole like this, I just place it back on here. You've probably seen it in a couple of videos, so you guys that are new to this, if you're cooking this whole, just come down and you can put this right back on the meat to protect the meat. If you take off all the bad fat, put some good fat back on it, you can do that like that. But we're not doing that. So we're gonna take your knife and just shave off some of that fat, just like that. And get that nice fat cap off of there. You're not really protecting anything, so the only thing it's going to do in the pan, it's going to give you some grease and some oil, but on the grill, it's going to start a fire, and you don't want the grill to flame up on you. Let's bring that back. So you want to try to get as much of that fat off of there as possible, just like that. And I'm just going to take my knife and shave that out of there. All right, so we got this cleaned up. And now it's time to lollipop them. So you're going to turn it over. You're going to take your knife. Now what I like to do is I like to go just like this, and I'm going to follow the bone down right in the middle. And you can see that bone in there. And just go straight through like that. So now I got the first one lollipopped. And look for your bones. So you gotta just follow that down. And on an angle, it'll come through. And here's your lollipop. Just like that. And you can see, if we would have left all that fat on there, and this fat here, when the time you place this on the grill, it's gonna just grease up. Or if you pull this off the grill and go to eat it, now I have a perfect bite. I could just eat that, and I don't have to pull anything out of my mouth. And just follow your bones, look for them, and come straight down. So I got a bone going through here, and coming through here, so I'm gonna follow that bone down. Get close to the bone and let my knife just kind of work its way through and find that bone and come straight through like that. So this piece right here, I'm going to leave that whole. So it's just a big piece on the end there. You won't be able to get them all like that, but you're just going to feel your way in and just follow the bone down. And if you have a bone like this, you might want to take your knife and just cut through. Just like that. Some of these bones, you can just come through. Just like that. And there it is. So now we have all these bones separated. All right, I'm gonna get the cutting on the rest of these, and we're gonna meet you guys right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, we got all of our chops nice and lollipopped up, and that's how you want that. Some of them are different sizes, some of them are two stuck together where we couldn't get that cut. That's just the way the bone went, but some of them are smaller, some of them are a little bit bigger, but they're all nice and lollipopped up, and that's just pure eating right there. We got a rub here. Now, this is a homemade rub. I got some garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, turmeric, chili pepper, and just a touch of salt in here. I usually don't put salt in my rubs, but this rub right here just happened to have salt in it, and I saved that for my lamb. So this is a lamb rub. Just 2 tablespoons of salt in there. That's it. And we're just going to go on with that. And afterwards, you're going to taste your lamb and just see if you need to go with more salt or less salt. Now, especially on the lamb, I go very light with the seasoning because I want to taste that nice lamb flavor. So we're going to turn them over and just hit them all with some more of that nice seasoning. And you guys probably want to make one of these seasonings and just leave it up in your cabinet because, you know, if you don't have lamb too often, I have lamb a few times a year, probably 10 times a year I'll probably eat lamb. Because I happen to like lamb, especially lamb chops. These are my favorite right here. If you guys never had these lollipopped up like this, you're in for a treat. Because these are beautiful when you lollipop them up. All right, let's just get some more of that seasoning on there. And just make sure they're all nice and seasoned up. All right, just like that. And we're gonna go out onto the cookers. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, time to get these chops on. Now I'm using a gas grill today. Got half of these inside and I got half of them for the outside like now. I want to get maximum flavor out of these, and I don't want to use a charcoal because I don't want that charcoal flavor on these. So I just want to just grill these normally. And I'm starting them off on pretty low temp because all that grease is going to come out of these, and we're going to have a good sized roasting fire here. So I'm just going to get them all on and just wait for them to pretty much get toasty and come up the temperature. It's 400 degrees I'm starting these at. And just get them all on. Just like that. Alright. We're going to let these get cooked up and meet you right back here, so don't go anywhere. All right, let's see where we are. This is why you want to put this on low, because these guys will roast up real quick on you, like I was saying. So I'm going to take him and put him over there and get the ones in and out of the fire. So just get them nice and toasted up. Just like that. Now at this point you can pretty much just keep the lid open and toast them all up. Like that. And by the time this grease gets finished catching on the rest of these, they're going to char up. So I got this side on low and direct, and just get them over on the indirect side. And get the ones that aren't charred up in the fire and get them charred up. At this point I'm going to just start lowering my flame because you won't need it. It's already gassed up from all that fat. So just lower the flame on the grill. I mean, this is on super low right now. The lowest that this grill's going to go right now. So you don't want to put a lot of these on at one time, because you'll burn them all up. And just make sure you got a good char on them. And off to the other side they go. If you guys have any Greek restaurants in your town, you'll notice that they do them the same exact way. They'll put them onto the grill, get them charred up, and then get them off to the indirect side. Chill them out a little bit. Get all that fat cooked up on them. Alright, now I'm going to go and put some of these in and get them in the fire. And get these over indirect. That lamb, that fat, it really makes a good fire. It makes a beautiful taste too when you char it up like that. Alright, we're going to finish getting these charred up and we're going to meet you back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, time to pull these in. Look at these guys. Now they cook quick when they're separated like that. Like I said, there's no fat on here to pull off because I pulled it off already. So look at those beautiful lamb chops. We're going to get the best of both worlds here. Indoors and out. Alright, we're going to meet you inside and get to frying up those, and we'll meet you right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, time to fry up our other lamb chops here. So I got some animal lard here in the pan, which is beef tallow. And this is how you can just tell if it's hot. Just take your lamb chop and just put it in like that. This is not a non-stick pan, by the way. Full aluminum. And this is what I like to fry these in. And don't feel like you're crowding your pan, because you're not. So you're going to start them off on pretty low heat. And just get them in there. They're going to shrink up. And let the pan do the work. There we go. And we'll rock back and forth. And just let them go. These take no time to fry up. So you want to get some color on each side. And when we do that, we'll meet you back here. So I got this on a number 8 on the stove, so it's a little bit better than halfway open. Electric stove we're going at. And that's a nice gentle fry on here. That's what you're looking for. So we're gonna get them nice and toasted up on one side, flip them over the other side, we'll meet you back here, so don't go anywhere. All right, we're ready to flip a couple of these, and I just wanna show you this. Look at that. You know, people brag about non-stick, but that's old school right there. Look at that. Getting a nice fry on there. And just move them around. Now sometimes I'll have a sauce in here and I'll baste them in there with this. Aluminum pans, the way to go. They're a lifetime. All right, I'm gonna finish frying these up and we'll meet you back here in 2 seconds to show you where we're at, so don't go anywhere. All right, so these are frying up good. Now I wanna show you guys something. If you use a light pan like this, you could just rock it. Use this to rock it. And if you guys are on open flame, just watch your oil that you don't spill that in there because you're gonna start a fire. So that's a good way to cool down the grease. I got some garlic here. So what I'm gonna do is just crush a piece of garlic with my hand like that and just throw it in the fry. And you can also throw thyme in here, rosemary, or anything else you want. Just rock that in there like that. Bring in some extra flavor. All right, I'm gonna fry these up the rest of the way, get them all nice and browned up, and then we're gonna meet you guys back here, so don't go anywhere. All right, so we're getting this batch out of here, and I'm just gonna show you, this is how I like my lamb chops when they're cooked inside. I like them on the well done side, cooked inside. And look at that nice char on there. That's beautiful. Beautiful sear on there. And this is one thing that you're not going to get on a grill when you're pan frying. You can just get all that nice flavor in there like that. Just like that. And get them right in that nice grease. Look at that. All right, we're gonna get these out of here and we're gonna plate up, so don't go anywhere. All right, here we are, Season 3's chopping block, lamb chops, grilled and fried. Let's show you what we got. Look at those. Now I am sure you guys can tell the difference of what's what. Now I love these, but these right here, these fried ones, they're my all-time favorite. So let's get into one. I'm gonna take one of these guys, let's put it on a chopping block. Now I did cut off all the fat on here. You guys saw that, so but what we'll do is just we're gonna go into them just like this. Now when I fry them, I go well done on these. And that's exactly what they are. Maybe just a little slight pink in there, not much, but this is the way I like having these well done. This is probably the only well done meat I eat like this. Let's give that a shot. Wow. Again, that's a favorite of mine. Can't go wrong with this one. You know, all that fat crunches up right around the bone. It almost tastes like pork fat, but it's not. All right, let's show you what the grilled ones look like. So we'll just go in here and get a nice grilled one. And let's cut into this for you. Now look at those. You see the difference? That's how I like these on the grill. And they have to be this way on the grill, otherwise the grill just dries them right out, especially with lamb. And there's no fat around there, so let's give that a shot. That's an excellent one too. Great way to have them both. Let's plate up. Show you what these guys look like plated up. All right, so first thing we'll do, we're gonna get into our potato salad. Now, we made a beautiful potato salad here. This is a curry potato salad. And we're gonna leave a link in the description to this potato salad. So this way you guys get to see this one. This is definitely a must watch. You gotta see this one. Beautiful flavors. This has got fresh garlic, peppers, onions, bell peppers in here. Let's just get this onto the plate. In fact, I think I'm gonna get a little bit more on here. Plate up right. All right, let's get this on here. Now there's no mayonnaise in here, it's olive oil. And that's how I serve that. Let's get a couple of pieces of bread onto the plate with that. We got some beautiful pita bread, homemade pita bread that we made. And of course, we're in the South, you gotta have some grilled corn. Followed by these nice lamb chops. Gotta throw these nice lamb chops on here. I'm gonna go like that. Plate up with these guys. And I think I'm gonna throw maybe a fried one in the mix, why not, right? This way you get the best of both worlds in there. Maybe one more fried one in there. This way it's even Steven. Here we go. I never did find out who Stephen was, so here we go. There it is. Fried lamb chops, grilled lamb chops, with a beautiful salad. All right, we're gonna get straightened up and we're gonna meet you right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is. Lamb chops, lollipopped, grilled and fried to perfection. You guys let me know which ones you like better, the fried ones or the grilled ones. We made a beautiful potato salad there, a curry potato salad. We're gonna leave a link in the description to that curry potato salad. That way you can check that one out. We got a little pita bread on the side there and some fresh corn on the grill. So until next time, we enjoyed you. Thank you for coming. Gotta get that little master taste there.